Inside Michigan Basketball is presented by Meyer.
The excitement is real. Our guys are happy and ecstatic to be a part of this event. But right now we're just kind of taking it all in. It's all preparation, all thought is towards UCSD and dealing with the altitude and getting our bodies where we're ready to play and perform at a high level.
We're very, very excited for the opportunity, knowing how much we worked hard to be here, individually and as a team. We're ready to step up to the plate.
We're ready to play. Everybody got their juices going. It's March. I mean, everybody banged up, but this is what we're here for.
You cannot feel not good here. It's the place where we want to be. It's a March Madness. That's what we dream about.
Welcome, everyone. If you've never been to the Rockies, it is absolutely breathtaking. The majesty, the mystique, the allure. Come to think of it, it's a lot like the NCAA tournament. Michigan's quest for the summit began on Thursday against UC San Diego.
Most importantly, let's challenge threes. It's going to take multiple efforts to limit these guys' threes. Multiple efforts, just like Wisconsin. It wasn't perfect, but even when we were behind, man, we were scrambling, rotating, flying, and we contested everything. There wasn't one time that said, oh, he's got to look, and we just took the easy way out. We contested everything, and we didn't foul them. Remember, long shots equal what, Trey?
Long rebound.
Most importantly, we're going to make some mistakes, guys. They're top 5 in the country at forcing steals. They're going to steal a couple basketballs. Let's make sure one mistake cannot become 2 mistakes and then overwhelm these guys. Look around the locker room. Look around like, do you think they've seen anything like us this year? San Diego State first game of the year is the only thing remotely similar, and that's been a long time ago, and they weren't even full strength. Let's make sure they feel us from the jump, and we overwhelm them the first 4 minutes. They come over there and they're looking for answers that first meeting.
This was the first ever meeting between the two, and the Wolverines introduced themselves by scoring the game's first 10 points.
Right to left marches Michigan. Donaldson splits 2 all the way to the top, plays it up and in. Reminiscent of that Saturday stroll against Maryland and Indy. Inbound right side, Gale tries a 3. Bookend! His third of 2025, 13-4 Michigan.
Then Michigan revved up with back-to-back transition buckets.
Left side, Burnett hoists a 3 ball. Yes, sir. Tate Jones rumbles right block, goes up for a shot, blocked out of bounds, or nearly out of bounds, but saved. Wolf with the swat, deflects back. Here comes Danny all the way, lays it up with a finger roll, left-handed right in front of the rim. Donaldson, left point now. Kaysen lumbers into the paint, floats over Tate Jones and scores it with a right hand. Pivots on Kapich, spins in, leans, scooping lay in, good off the glass.
Vlad Golden got hot heading into the break, scoring 9 consecutive points. He led a balanced attack with 14. It was 41-27 after 20 minutes. But as we all know, no lead is safe in this tournament. The Tritons, Greek god of the sea, went off to start the second half. A 17-3 run brought them within a point. But here's how you answer. An 11-2 stretch capped by a Reuben Jones 3, and Michigan led by double digits again, 56-46.
Bullseye! Michigan back up 10.
UC San Diego didn't win 30 games by wilting, though. Tyler McGuy ties it at 63 with 3:05 to go. And then seconds later, puts him on top.
McGuy right baseline leans in, floats and scores. They've made their last 4.
He had a game-high 25. At the other end, big play Trey didn't hesitate to shout right back.
Shoots a 25-footer, knocks it down! A shush from Trey! 66-65 Michigan!
A pair of free throws put Michigan up 3, but they had to dig in one last time. McGuy off the mark, the Wolverines advance 68-65.
Being able to step up in games like that, I mean, practice is fun. I love practice. I look forward to practice every day. I mean, the games is like, that's what you live for. So, I mean, you're going to practice more than you play, but when it comes to the games, I'm excited. I'm engaged, and I'm ready for them.
He the gamer. All I know is when he get an opportunity, he gonna make the best of it. He gonna make the correct decision every time. And then I just play my part, rebound it, or be available for him if he don't have anything.
Up next, Game 2 against Texas A&M.
Inside Michigan Basketball is presented by Meyer, proud supporter of hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest.
Hey, offensively, we know what we need to do, fellas. When they limit teams to 66 possessions or lower, they always win. when teams get over 66 possessions, they typically lose. We've only had 4 games all year where we didn't get to 66. So we've got to rebound that ball, go, go, go. Defensively, rotational blockouts. If they're flat on that baseline, we talked about it, block them in. 5 guys in the fight every single possession, and we survive in advanced night. If we get 5 guys in the fight every single possession, 100% focus, concentration, rebounding the ball, we go with it. Let's go do what we do every single night, play good basketball.
Texas A&M presented a different challenge than UC San Diego, a bruising team that leads the nation in offensive rebounding. Early on, Vlad Golden grabs an offensive board of his own.
Banks, a lot of contact, no. Offensive board, Golden finishes, yes, counted to foul.
And then LJ Kaysen gave a huge spark off the bench, leading to scores on 3 consecutive possessions. First, he buries a 3 off a Roddy Gale kickout. Then a fast break dish.
Jets his way, fling it over Wolf, jumping stop, lays it up and in low on the right. LJ Kaysen providing a spark.
Followed by another helper to Danny Wolf, Michigan up 6. But the Aggies charge back with a 12-2 run. Big man Farrell Payne doing most of the damage off the A&M bench. This game was back and forth, Wolf flashing his ball-sharing skills.
Shot clock at 4, crosses over, spins, whip it inside, driving Gale, soars and jams right baseline. A few words emphatically after the dunk.
A&M scored the final 5 points of the half to take a 39-35 lead into the locker room. Early in the second half, the Aggies went on a 9-2 run. They're athletic, tough, and relentless, eventually building a double-digit lead.
Handoff Taylor, head of steam left baseline, goes up and finishes over area 51. 55-45, Texas A&M's lead swells back to 10.
But Kaysen kept making an impact for the Maize and Blue.
Push pass right side, Kaysen accelerates all the way to the cup for an easy right block layup.
Down 4 midway through the half, the Wolverines went on a 15-3 blitz. Gale scored 10 consecutive points at one point on his way to a career-high 26.
Right corner, shot fake, takes it into the paint. Over Gale, left side, hoists another 3. Makes another 3! 1-point game, 70-69.
That stretch became 21-5 as Vlad Golden delivers.
Over to Golden, playing with 4 fouls, leads in, floats, scores! No foul, Garcia tried to block, timeout, Dusty May in Michigan.
Vlad had 23 and 12 rebounds. Up 3 with 59 seconds left, Trey Donaldson brought the circus to town.
At the right elbow, recoils with 4, leans into the paint. He'll flip one up there. Got it to go!
Put it in the
How in the
blender.
world did Trey Donaldson slither into the paint and fling it up there for 2?
Michigan put up 56 second-half points and advanced to the Sweet 16, 91-79.
All right, go for it. Enjoy, dude.
Let me say one thing. 2 nights ago, I never wear an undershirt. And a friend said something about never wearing an undershirt, and I was like, you know what? I better find an undershirt because we're winning, and it's going to get rowdy in that locker room. So, if there's not a greater belief in a group of guys that have hung together, came from everywhere which way, and give, man, fight together. The thing of it is you guys never lost belief in him.
Hell yeah.
You guys always believed in him just like we did.
Yes, sir.
And the resiliency, the toughness, man. 4 more games over.
We ain't done yet. Roddy got his mojo back.
It was a grind. We knew it was going to be a dogfight, especially when the shot go up. But I feel like we were able to get quality hits and then kind of limit them to one shot, which is something that will play in our favor.
Career high 26 points. How did the game unfold and come to you and allow you to step up to have the game you did?
My teammates being able to drive and kick and finding me in open situations. I can't, give all myself the credit. I know Trey, LJ, Danny were able to find me on backdoor cuts or even being able to drive and pick up the dribble and spray it out to me. And that was something that was one of our keys offensively, being able to drive and kick. In the past, I haven't shot it very well, but, I've learned to, put that in the past and look at March as another season. So I think that's where I'll be able to find some confidence in my jump shot and my offensive ability.
We knew what they're doing. Like, they obviously not one of the best, they the best offense on all boards. We knew that, and we just executed. We have to buy in all together, guards, bigs, everybody will have to play physical and do not let them have extra second chance points.
How does a guy like you, a freshman playing in his first NCAA tournament, come off the bench and bring so much to this team? 11 points tonight and just things you can't even measure.
My teammates, they believe in me. Every time I check in, they tell me to be me. Sometimes I don't know what that means, but it just comes natural, and I just be myself, and I just want to play winning basketball. So I think that helps a lot, that all of us just want to win.
Our conversation with the coach is brought to you by Meyer.
5th game in 9 days. You look like the fresher team out there. Just talk to us about how you got this one done.
I think it was a combination of mental toughness and a lot of want to. Our guys looked exhausted at one point in the second half, and we asked them as a staff, do we have anything left in the tank? And they perked up without any hesitation and said absolutely, and we really tightened up defensively on the glass, and that allowed us to get out and get a few in transition. But our guards got downhill, or Danny and Vlad made great decisions when they were in traffic, and so here we are.
You mentioned the glass. You out-rebounded that team by 9. Can you talk more about the mentality and the prep it took to do that?
Yeah, obviously, when you get this late in the season, you simplify your approach. Guys are pretty familiar with all your coverages, so you don't have to talk as much about the day-to-days. And so when we're able to narrow our focus to if we can do this, we can win this game. And when you have a group of competitors and winners, then if you put it in those terms, then usually they respond.
I have a couple guys to ask you about. You've been saying for a long time the belief you have in Roddy Gale. Just talk about his performance tonight.
Incredible. I mean, incredible on so many levels. The rebounds in traffic, you talk about guards rebounding down. There aren't many guys that can rebound down and jump 40 inches to grab the ball in traffic while they're getting pushed and nudged and everything that goes on the glass. His shots, his confidence, just happy for him. He stayed the course, but now's the trick. We can't get content. We can't be happy that we're in the Sweet 16. Once we find out our opponent, we need to turn the page and turn all focus towards getting better, getting healthy, and taking to Atlanta on a good note.
LJ has been bringing energy all season long, but his first NCAA tournament weekend, and he looked as comfortable as he's been all year. What did he bring this team tonight?
Well, number one, he's fearless, and number two, his teammates believe in him to the nth degree, and that helps when you're a player and everyone in that locker room and that circle really believes in you, and they're cheering for your success. So I think our guys feel that, and it permeates through the group. But man, I thought he ignited the stretch by getting in the paint, making good decisions, and made a couple of defensive blunders, and he's unflappable. He responds back the other way and makes up for it even when he does.
Down 10 in the second half. What was the key to that huge run you guys had?
Taking care of the basketball. They made their run. We had a couple turnovers. They missed an open three, and I thought if that one goes down, we might be on the ropes. We got the rebound, and at that point, I felt like we had a good offense and defensive rhythm the rest of the way.
Knowing you can't celebrate this too long, how gratifying was this first weekend for you and this team?
Oh, very gratifying just to see these guys, these young men perform the way they do on the biggest stage, under the brightest lights on national television. It just shows that they've trained and prepared for the moment, and they believe in themselves and each other.
Thank you, Dusty.
Thanks, Ed.
When we return, a story of perseverance and the women's NCAA action from South Bend.
I think I'm most proud of just how we've responded to all the chaos of last year at the end of the year, and 4 returners coming back. We didn't know what exactly it would look like. People were doubting us, counting us out. No one really thought we would finish top 5 in the Big Ten, and I just think the resilience that we've shown from the freshmen all the way up to the seniors has been very prominent throughout the year.
It's been a successful season for senior Jordan Hobbs, who described her mood in August as excited and hopeful. We asked her what she was feeling on the eve of her final NCAA tournament.
Excited and hopeful. I mean, we know what we can bring, and when we're playing our best basketball, I think we can beat anybody in the country. So I'm just really pumped to be in March Madness again. Anything can happen in March, and really hopeful that we can make a big run.
Jordan's stats are impressive. 3rd on the team in scoring and rebounding, and 2nd in three-pointers. She's also the team's floor general and a commanding presence in the locker room.
My dad said in my senior night speech, no one's going to remember the points you score, certainly not the rebounds, not the assists, but they're going to remember how you made them feel and how you treated them. And I think I push people really hard and just have an ability to bring energy to a team if we're down. And I think I can make a play that people just kind of get electric on, and I will do anything to win. Like I said, competitiveness makes me tick, and at the end of the day, I just want to win.
She's led a young, revamped roster by, in part, being the ultimate example of the culture she's helped build in 4 years.
Read it.
Out loud?
Read it.
Perseverance, persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. It's really easy to forget freshman and sophomore year after having 2 really good years personally, and I say that often to our freshmen and to Greta, and Greta's had 1 phenomenal year here and didn't play a lot the last few, but I'm like, is it worth it? And she says absolutely, and I think that's just perseverance. I think every day when you push yourself and you continue to work hard and you show up for your teammates, that's perseverance, and I think we have people on our team that do that and that make the culture of Michigan what it is. I will never forget my experience at Michigan. I love every moment of it. I just told my mom the other day, if I had to do it all over again, 4 years through the pain and the tears of freshman and sophomore year, I would do it with every single moment back and wouldn't change a single thing.
And Jordan is saving her best for last. She scored a career-high 28 points Friday in their NCAA tourney opener in South Bend against the Iowa State Cyclones. The 6th-seeded Wolverines jumped out to a 5-point lead before going cold. Iowa State went on a 16-3 run in the second quarter, giving them a 37-32 edge at intermission. Trailing by 9 midway through the third quarter, the Wolverines battled back, nailing 12 of 16 shots down the stretch to pull away with less than 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Michigan drilled 12 three-pointers on their way to an 80-74 win. Hobbs' 28 tied a program record for most points scored in an NCAA tournament game. 4 other teammates eclipsed double digits. Olivia Olson had 16. Senior Greta Kampschrader wants to keep playing. She finished with a baker's dozen. Mila Holloway chipped in with 12 points, and Silas Swords added 11 for the Maize and Blue.
The best part of coaching, the absolute greatest part, is that. Y'all don't know because you weren't here when she went through it. And she went to the Elite Eight her freshman year, and probably, I don't know if she got in any of the NCAA tournament games. I don't even know. She knows better than me. But her energy, her enthusiasm, everything was about the team. But just to see the perseverance and the refuse, we were not going home today. What you're doing is awesome, awesome, awesome. And when a group of people come together and are selfless and can create something like you guys have created this year, it's incredibly special.
The Wolverines take on the 3rd-seeded Fighting Irish Sunday afternoon in South Bend. Inside Michigan Basketball is presented by Meijer, proud supporter of hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. Thanks for watching this week. We'll see you next week from the Sweet 16 in Atlanta, Georgia.